Hey everybody, it's the Buffalo Beer Buzz. Brian and I are together again. I feel like
Hello.
that's a song. Together again. Is that a Muppet song?
It's something, I'm sure.
I don't know. Right? All right. This is the Buffalo Beer Buzz. We tell you about what's happening. We tell you what's happening this weekend in the Buffalo beer scene, as well as releases and other fun Buffalo beer stuff. My name is Scott. I'm a homebrewer just outside of Buffalo, New York. And with me, as almost always, is Brian Campbell. Last week, Brian flew solo, and very much appreciative on that. I forget what was I
Anytime.
doing last week?
You were DJing a wedding.
Oh, it was a wedding. That's right. Holy cow. Yep. Yes, it was. Out in Lock, right down the street from the Lock Tender, at a place called Stooges. It was great.
Oh, yeah.
It's
I've heard of that place.
right. Stooges is like right on the bridge, and the end of the bridge is the Lock Tender. Home of the stuffed burger bar. We
That
did
sounds
not have
awesome,
stuffed
by the way.
burgers at the wedding, but it was
Ooh.
good. I DJ'd at small room, but very pretty. If you have a small wedding or reception or banquet, look up Stooges. So we're going to talk about what's happening in the Buffalo beer scene this week, and we'll tell you what we're drinking in just a moment. But first, I want to let you know that you should be rating and reviewing the podcast. We thank you if you already did. And then subscribe to the mailing list. It's on buffalobeerleague.com. It's right there, right at the top. Brian, have you sent out anything from the mailing list lately?
I have not. No.
Me neither.
As we've talked several times offline, I do not have the proper access to log in for some reason. I still can't do that, but that's neither here nor there. We don't have to.
All right, we'll figure that out.
Technical issues.
Let's do the theme song. I'm going to open my beer. You got a beer to open?
Oh, of course I do. Come on now.
Heck yeah. All right, here we go. So Brian is rocking a Blue Monk glass for people watching or people not watching on YouTube. Go check out the YouTube, West New York Brews. YouTube /@WNY Brews, I think is what it is. And you can see mine there in the beer tree glass. I've been saving this one. And Brian, I don't know about you, but I've lived in a house with central air conditioning for 6 months out of my entire life, and that is not right now. So me and this beer can are sweating about the same amount.
When my wife and I got married and we moved into the house that we currently live in, her parents owned the house, and it was her grandfather's house, and she said she would not live here unless her father put in central air, and he immediately did, so we could move in.
6 months of my life. It was the greatest 6 months. It wasn't the greatest 6 months of my life, but it was temperature-wise, it was the greatest 6 months ever.
So Scott, not to go too far behind the curtain here. You live in a relatively big house in Hamburg, so you don't have central air, is what you're saying?
No central air. We have radiator heating, so we don't have forced air.
Yeah, okay. So what do you do? Window units?
Yep, window units and in the bedrooms only. That's it.
Yeah. Okay.
This is not a bedroom, so it is really warm in here.
Oh no.
Yep, 3 window units. Just before you got on, I was Googling like ductless AC versus window units. Just price. Price-wise on electricity used.
My sister-in-law has the ductless AC. She got a new place in North Collins, and she put it in when they moved in. Nice. She really likes it.
Yeah. I've been in places with it, and I would love to use it. I feel like our box is only 100 amps, so I don't even know if we can afford it in our box. I don't know. Electrical people, call us 716-486-BEER. Let me know. Give me a quote.
I love that.
So I am drinking Hyper Swirl from Beer Tree, 6% dragon fruit, mango, strawberry, coconut, mallow, fruited sour. And the word sour in this is a little bit, what's the word I'm looking for? Misleading. because there's very little sour in this. This is a very sweet beer. You get the dragon fruit, the mango, strawberry, coconut, and the mallow, like a little bit of kind of vanilla sweetness on this.
How is it, Scott? Is it closer to like a pastry, like smoothie style
Oh,
sour?
100% much. Yeah.
Okay.
Like when I opened it up and I saw the color, I thought it was going to be more Minky Boodle, but there's less sour than a Minky on
Okay.
this.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a very good beer, especially when I'm sweating this much. This is a perfect beer for this room right now.
Yeah, so that beer comes to us courtesy of our new friends at Beer Tree, and I have not opened that beer yet. I have 2 cans in my fridge.
Oh,
I
nice.
have 1 earmarked for this
You
weekend.
have 2 cans in your fridge?
I do.
Follow your nose. The 2 can Sam is what I was going for.
That was a dad joke if there ever was one.
It was 100%. You said you had 2 cans in your fridge. Sorry. Continue.
I said I have 1 can earmarked for this weekend for the holiday, so I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, excellent. Happy 4th, right? So what are you doing? What are you drinking?
So speaking of the 4th, I'm in the patriotic spirit. So I went to First Line Brewing. This is their Stars and Stripes, 7.6 hazy IPA, New England IPA. And I was just at First Line a couple days ago. Picked up some of this. They also have an America 250 lager for the weekend, well, obviously 4th of July, and I picked that up too. So this is quite good. I've had this beer before. It's a little darker of haze, but it is quite good. You get a lot of that tropical fruit pops right off the top, and the hops really shine through, and it's really smooth. It's creamy. It's very drinkable.
Excellent. Yeah, it is 4th of July weekend. Today is July 2nd, but this is going live on YouTube right now. July 2nd, about 9:30 p.m. on Thursdays is when we try to make this happen. It doesn't always happen, but this is when we try.
Yeah, it doesn't always work out.
9:30 p.m. on Thursdays. So check out the YouTube. But this will go out tomorrow. So I have it labeled as the July 3rd edition. So this is the weekend of July 3rd, the 4th of July, the 5th of July, and then onward. I'm looking at the video and you can literally see my sweat. That's disappointing. Let's pull up the Beer Buzz, which you can find at buffalobeerleague.com. And I might even change my shirt. Let's do this here.
Yeah, that's a tease if there ever was one, Scott. Tune in if you want to see Scott right now. Take his shirt off and put on a different shirt. That's happening.
Oh, you're not going to
happen.
That's
going to happen right now on this podcast.
You'll see the sweaty shirt in the first 8 minutes of this podcast, and then you'll see the different shirt, and you'll see me sweat through that one.
The magic of television.
Right? Onlyfans.com/pastylegs.
That's it.
So we're looking at the Buffalo Beer Buzz right here. It says Minky Day, Buffalo Brewing and BriarBrothers case sales, other half Green City collabs, 4th of July beers. Let's jump right in with Minky Boodle. I know it's not quite this weekend, and I do typically like to go chronologically, but I feel like we were just talking about Minky Boodle.
You threw me off there. I like it.
Yep. Minky Day, a celebration of Thin Man Brewery's flagship raspberry sour Minky Boodle, is back this year at Chandler Street Breweries on July 18th at noon. There will be 4 special Minky collaborations with Frequentum Brewing, Tiki Boodle, Painkiller inspired sour with raspberry. What? Hold on. Okay. Prairie Artisan Ales, Minky Stardust, raspberry sour with pink Starburst candies, Bellwood's Jelly Boodle, raspberry and Sicilian lemon sour, and Atrium Brewing, Banana Booty Boy, frozen chocolate raspberry. Boodle. Sorry, I did say booty.
You said booty. I'm laughing like I'm 10 years old.
Banana Boodle Boy, frozen chocolate raspberry and banana sour. I thought it was a really fun name for a second there. As well as a special Minky Day merchandise, giveaways, food specials, and more. This year, the event is free and open to the public. All right. What's Tiki Boodle? What are we doing here?
Let's see. So Tiki Boodle is, have you ever had a painkiller? It's a tiki cocktail, a tiki bar cocktail.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So this
It's
is
like this.
this is a sour inspired by the cocktail.
It tastes like acetaminophen, Brian. It's great.
No, well, I mean, I have had certain IPAs from certain breweries in the country that do taste like that have tasted like that.
All right, so painkiller is a drink. My bad.
This is the first. I'm happy to see Minky Day back. I haven't been in a long time, but I think it's, if I remember correctly, if memory serves, this is the first time in 3 years that they've had this event. So happy to see it back on the calendar. And I want to quick shout out to my buddy Cameron Frank from Community Beer Works and Thin Man, of course, Chandler Street Breweries, yada yada yada. He texted me and he's like, "Hey, we haven't announced the collabs yet. Do you want to announce them exclusively in the Buffalo Beer Buzz?" I'm like, "I'd absolutely love that." So he texted me all the info about the beer, and here you go. They haven't even posted it on their socials yet, so this is the first you're getting it.
All right, look at this breaking news.
That's what we do here at the Buffalo Beer Buzz.
Okay, July 2nd. It's tonight. We always do this.
I did it again, Scott. Yeah, I did it again.
Hofbräuhaus Buffalo to tap barrel of pills. And the episode of West New York Brews is now 2 beers back. On July 2nd, Hofbräuhaus Buffalo will hold a keg tapping of their HB pills with a ceremonial parade throughout the beer hall, followed by a tapping of the barrel at 6 p.m. According to the brewery, this Bohemian-style Pilsner is golden in color with a kicked-up presence of both malt and hops. The malt profile is slightly sweet and toasted with a biscuit-like bread character balanced with crisp and clean noble hops, refreshing and satisfying, perfect for summer, unquote. Die House Band will perform following the parade. You can make reservations at hofbrauhausbuffalo.com. Yeah, always a fun time, right? So it's what, the first Thursday of the month? Is that right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
All right. So just keep that in mind, listeners and watchers, because people are there right now, but it's not us.
Yeah, if you've never, I mean, regardless of what the barrel tapping is, what beer it is in any given month, it's an experience that everybody should experience. You don't even have to be a beer drinker. Hofbräuhaus is like literally fun for everybody, fun for literally the whole family. I don't mean to sound super cliche about it, but it's an experience that everybody should take part in at least once.
At least once. I did the Stein hoist last time.
You did.
And I didn't come in last. And you get a free stein of beer to do so.
Yeah, you get a liter of beer for free for taking part.
Yep. I just didn't want to be the first one out. Once somebody else went down, that was fine. I'm fine to go out too. Other half Buffalo rolls out a 2026 Green City collabs, while Other Half's Green City Festival is come and gone this year. You can still get your hands on 3 special collaboration beers at their Buffalo Taproom. Starting tonight, July 2nd, a trio of collabs, Buckle Down Imperial IPA from Parish Brewing and Pine House Brewing, brewed with Riwaka, Peacherine, and Dulcita hops. But Brian, I don't know how many times this has happened in the podcast where I've never heard of a single hop of the list.
Every time I feel like every time I write about a beer or I write a beer description, there's always some hops I've never heard of before.
Dulcita hops. All right. I feel 85% of my pronunciations on this. Riwaka, Peacherine, and Dulcita.
Sounds right.
Dulcita? No, it's a single C.
I would go with Dulcita.
Yep. All right. Let us know if we're wrong.
Yes.
Either in a review or at 716-486-BEER. Sorry, shameless. Next beer, Dankest Days Imperial IPA, Finback, Fidens, and Hop Butcher. Could be Fidens. I think it's Fidens.
Fidens.
Brewed with Columbus Cryo, Nectron, Strata, and Nelson Sauvin hops, and Pacific Power Imperial IPA from Great Notion, Monkish, and Uchu Brewing, brewed with Nelson Sauvin, Peacherine, Citra Cryo, Amarillo, and NZH 109 hops. Will be available on draft and in cans at the taproom. Isn't it fun we get New Zealand hops?
I love New Zealand hops more often than not. I love New Zealand IPAs. I love New Zealand lagers. I just love the flavor that they impart most of the time.
I think it's fun The parallels at which hops grow. We are at one of them.
Right.
It's great. We're on the 42nd parallel, by the way. If anyone is curious, there's my 42 tattoo. All right. Independence Day case sale this Wednesday through Sunday, which I believe started yesterday. Yes.
Yes.
All right. BriarBrothers Brewing 4th of July case sale. They're holding a case sale to make sure all of our fridges are stocked for the long holiday weekend with a special can sale. 24 mix and match BriarBrothers cans for $100. Quote, whether you're firing up the grills, spending the day on the water, heading to a family gathering, or relaxing with friends, make sure your cooler is stocked with BriarBrothers, the brewery said. Build your own case with all your favorites and keep the beer flowing all weekend long. It's the perfect chance to stock up before the celebration begins, unquote. This special is available Wednesday through Sunday. All right, questions for you, Brian.
Hit me.
If you were going to grab some BriarBrothers Brewing Company cans, what are you grabbing?
Well, of course, it depends on what is available. But if I had my druthers, it would be Reflections, which is their rice lager, probably the best rice lager I've ever had. Awesome. And maybe the best lager I've ever had from BriarBrothers. And then let's see, some other things just right off the top of my head. 8 Hour Custom New England IPA is one of the best, if not the very best haze that I've had from those guys. Brawler is another good hazy IPA. I'd probably mix some sours in there. I was just talking to our friend Jason from the Buffalo Brews podcast.
Yeah.
And he was telling me that the Island, what is it called? The Punch Bowl, their fruited sour series, the Island Bowl. I forget exactly what it's called, but he told me that one was supposed to be really good. And I have not had that one. So I'd probably mix in some sours, but it would be mostly lagers and hazy IPAs, if I would think.
Excellent. And you've talked about Reflections on the Best Beer I Drank This Week podcast before.
Yes.
Which you can find at buffalobeerleague.com or wherever you listen to your podcast, wherever great podcasts are heard. You can find the Best Beer I Drank this week. This week, Brian has a new episode up. I posted it, but I can't remember. No, it's Resurgence this week.
Yes.
Head in the Clouds. Oops, I spoiled it.
That's fine.
If you have not listened to it yet, Head in the Clouds. Because I was like, why did he write Hitch? And get it. I get it.
Yeah, Resurgence is Head in the Clouds is this week. We have a new episode coming next Tuesday, bright and early next Tuesday. So people look out for that.
5 a.m. I will not spoil that one. While I'm scrolling, what are your plans for the weekend?
We're gonna do what we normally do. My wife Jill, her parents have a big piece of property in Angola, and they have an in-ground pool, so we always go out there. We always go there and hang out for the 4th. They throw a big 4th of July party. They invite the whole family. So yeah, I'll be doing that.
I was thinking of Monty Python with the huge tracts of land.
What I'm doing this weekend leads us right into the next story. I see by your scrolling that we're going to talk about Buffalo Brewing.
We're going to talk about Buffalo Brewing.
And I will say that my weekend plans involve this case sale. I was just at Buffalo Brewing earlier today.
Excellent.
Hanging out with our buddy John Domrez, and I bought a case of Simon Pure. Well, it was half Simon Pure and half Simon Light. So I'm looking forward to that this weekend.
For how much?
It was $25. It was about 28 and change.
Say that again.
Yeah,
$25.
$25 for 24 craft beers.
It's crazy.
And it's not just like random whatever craft beer. It's good local lager.
Yeah. And to not throw any other local breweries under the bus. I mean, these are lagers and they are light lagers in general. So they're not coming in with a huge puree bill or the huge hop bill that a lot of local craft beer has. So it's awesome that Brian is able to do this. I said Brian, I meant John. If you're looking to stock up for the holiday weekend, look no further than the Buffalo Brewing Company. The brewery has launched a special case sale for all of their Simon Pure products. Simon Pure, Simon Light, Simon Bach, and Old Abbey. This week only, all Simon cans are just $25 per case, plus tax and deposit. Quote, raise a can to America's 250th birthday, stock up for the holiday, fire up the grill, and keep your cookout going strong with the perfect beers for summer, quote, the brewery says. The case sale is only available at the tap room. So you're going there. What day are you going?
No, I went today.
Oh,
I went
good.
earlier.
All right.
Yeah, I was downtown today for work, so I swung over there to hang out with John, and yeah, so it was really nice. As he describes it, these are old man beers, and he was very proud of that fact.
Well, you are an old man, sir.
Well, I am. I'm going to be 45 next month. It sounds
Right?
so terrible. I was saying earlier when I was in the office that when I turn 45, I assume that I'll just turn into dust or like burst into flames or something. I think that's what happens, right?
Yes, 100%. Like the night at the end of Indiana Jones, and I'm not talking about Raiders of the Lost Ark. We're not going that far. What's the Last Crusade?
Yeah.
Yep. Nope. The best one is what it is.
Agreed.
Yep. So I will be working downtown tomorrow as well.
Ooh, look at you.
Right? Because I'll be at Tapo with the Queen Band. Because my weekend, just like every weekend, goes gig, not gig, gig is what it is. So I'll be at Tapo on Friday doing the Queen City Band. Nothing on the 4th of July. We're getting together with friends.
Nice.
And then the 5th, I'm doing brunch at Hamburg Brewing.
Oh, that sounds fun.
So if you're looking for something to do, it'll just be me with a guitar and a piano.
Very nice.
Or a keyboard. Celebrating the 4th of July with fresh local beer. The 4th of July falls on a Saturday this year, which means there's no better time to properly raise a toast to our country with fresh local beer. And there are several patriotic breweries to choose from. Resurgence Brewing Sitmo IPA got a red, white, and blue makeover to celebrate America's 250th anniversary. Cans available at the brewery. Brickyard Brewing has brought back their fan favorite Blueberry Ale, red, white, and blueberry. Limited quantity of cans available at the brewery. Select Wegmans locations and Domino's Lewiston Tops. I probably didn't say that right.
I'm not sure.
Domino's. I'm going to say
Domino's. Yeah, Domino's.
Yeah,
maybe
that's my best guess. And First Line Brewing not only has their Stars and Stripes IPA, which Brian is drinking tonight, they also have brought back Freedom Hard Seltzer, Bomb Pop, and debuted America 250 Lager, cans and draft available at the brewery. Happy Independence Day to one and all. Excuse me, and nice picture there. So I assume you have all of these at your house now.
I do indeed. They're all
Nice.
right in the kitchen, right in the fridge, and I will be. In addition to all the Simon Pure I bought, I will be bringing these over for the 4th as well. Looking forward to that America 250.
Excellent. All right, lots of places to get your beer this weekend. Did I miss anything?
I don't think so.
I think I got them all. All right. So what else is new with you?
So it's funny you asked that, Scott. I have been doing a lot of writing, trying to finish up a lot of projects that I've been working on.
Excellent.
So if you head over to buffalobeerleague.com right now, a couple of articles that I'm very proud of. I had a lot of fun with a lot of the articles I have up at the website right now. Hop topics, why does craft beer and taproom food pair so well? I talked to a number of my friends in the beer industry, like I would say more like social media people, like I don't want to say influencers. I'm not a big fan of that word, but beer influencers, a lot of food influence, local food influencers. So they basically I asked them what their favorite beer and taproom food pairing is. So that's all listed. I think it's like over 2,000 words. So it's very extensive. A lot of fun with that. I also have an article up on the best in show winners for the homebrew and cider competition at the Erie County Fair this year. A black cherry vanilla cider on the cider end, and a red IPA one this year on the beer end. So go read all about that at the website. And one other article I think I've mentioned before. Well, actually, you weren't on the podcast last week, but
true.
I was lucky enough to take part in a Buffalo Beer fantasy draft with some of my friends on social media. And I'm a big fantasy fan. So I love reading draft recap articles. So I figured, why not do one for the draft? And I wrote a lot of words recapping the draft. It was just a quick 3-round draft, and I had a lot of fun drafting the beer that I did. I was the first overall pick. So go check out, go read the article, go to our social channels, and check out what I picked.
All right, love it. I was trying to share it, and it just ended up showing me. So,
two other things that I want to mention. Two stories that I'm actually going to continue working on right after the podcast.
Oh, awesome!
Because I apparently never sleep, and my wife yells at me that my wife yells at me too much that I stare at screens. But if you've seen it or not, they just got announced today. Our friends at Big Ditch Brewing announced 716 IPA Day, an IPA event that they're having at the brewery on July 16th. They're releasing 5 IPAs. So I talked to Matt Kahn, the owner of Big Ditch. I talked to him about that event, and I'm going to write an article about that. And I'm terrible segue. I am also working on an article. I was thinking, I don't know why I got to thinking about it, but I was thinking of my favorite local lagers. And I came up with 5, I think it's 6, my list was, that I narrowed it down to 6. It was very hard. So I wanted to write an article. I wanted to have something, or I wanted to do something fun. So I reached out to the brewers of those specific beers. And I asked them one question. I asked them, why do lagers taste so much better in the summer? So I'm going to put that together for an article with a list of my current favorite local lagers. And that'll be coming soon to the website. So I think that'll be a lot of fun once I finish that.
All right. Yeah, I think that's great. We're going right up on 27 minutes right now, which is perfect. And happy 4th of July, everybody. Get out there, drink some local beers.
Stay safe, stay hydrated, and drink local beer, as Scott said. Yes, he put it so eloquently.
Right. Get a ride home if you need to, or
exactly
sleep where you are. And I've done that before. On the 4th of July, both of my kids have places to be, so I'm going to tell the people whose house we're going to, like, set up the guest room. Be ready.
Wait, so do you say that in, not to age you too much, Scott, but your kids, do they have individual plans with friends, or you mean you're all going to? Oh, wow.
Yep.
That's, whew.
Oh, yeah. My son's working for the summer, so he's got his job, and daughter's going to somebody else's house for the 4th of July, so
wow, Scott. Your
set
son,
up the guest room. Let's go.
Your son has a job. Your daughter is going to a friend's house. So we are old. That means
we are old. Yeah, and I'm not even as old as you are.
Yeah,
you got me by like 18 months.
I know, right? I was talking to a coworker earlier, and he's like, "Oh man," he was talking about how old he is, and he's like, "Yeah." He's like, later this year, I turned 42, and I turned around. I'm like, dude, I turned 45 next month. Calm down. 42 is not old.
Yep. 45 is not old. 45. Yeah, 45 is, though, objectively. Yep.
Brutal. I'm on the downswing.
You are, you're over the hill. That's what it is.
Sadly, that is so true.
Right? All right. So we'll check in with you next week. I've got nothing next Thursday. Let's go. Let's do this again.
That sounds great.